This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I want to appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate all the good information. I appreciate y'all for coming to the video. Appreciate all the support and love everybody been showing DC Channel Guns. I want to appreciate everybody for everything they have done for this channel. I appreciate that. I appreciate the new subscribers coming on board. Appreciate everyone who's been sticking with me since the good and the bad and everything. So I appreciate that. And, with that said, we have seen a huge increase in farm sales, gun sales, ammunition sales, a huge increase. And, looking at some of the data and statistics now, the FBI NICS background check in May hit 3.1 million background checks. Now, in April, we did like 2.9 million. I'm talking about, these are some huge numbers. I'm talking about we're hitting numbers that we haven't hit since the start of the NICS background check in 1998. So we're doing, a whole lot of record-breaking background checks and stuff in this country. And, we're seeing numbers that we haven't seen since 2015. In 2015, the NICS background check hit 3 million background checks done and stuff. So with that said, I'm talking about, firearms are very hard to come by in a lot of areas. And, me pretty much, taking note of a lot of places I've been going to, display models are being sold. Everything's been sold. You have firearms such as the Taurus G3 and the G2C that a lot of us has been talking about for a long time. They're hard to get now, people. I was looking at some data. Firearms under $400 are gone out the door. Many gun shops have sold a lot of the budget firearms that they have. And now, mostly that they have in the shops now are pretty much expensive firearms, very expensive firearms. And, the only things that is left that a lot of gun shops I went to are pretty much 22 pistols. So, there's 22 pistols and stuff out there. You have a lot of gun shops that I'm hearing now in my area. They're calling, they're trying to call, manufacturers. They're trying to call, people they're getting their shipment and stuff from to try to, restock up. But the back order, there's not in stock. So now there's that waiting, for a lot of these budget guns to come in. Of a lot of brands, people, a lot of brands. Firearms under $400 has pretty much flew off the shelves. We had the first wave we talked about when it came to the virus and the pandemic. Now we have the second wave where people is pretty much in fear of their life, because of the civil disorder and stuff that's going on. So, when people cannot depend on their police, the government and stuff like that, fear sells, people. I looked over many years when it comes to record-breaking sales in this country, when it comes to farms and stuff, fear of some type of politicians and stuff that could be elected that might want to take your guns. Gun sales go up. To ban something, gun sales goes up. Ammunition sales go up. Firearm sales goes up. I'm talking about a lot of this stuff has to do with fear, people. Anytime we fear in this country, we purchase these things. Look at toilet tissue situation. Fear, no more toilet tissue. It's gone. Shelves empty. People fighting over it. It's crazy. So now we're dealing with, this some things that we haven't really seen in a long time. Pretty much pandemonium. People just going crazy out there. You have people standing in line at gun shops. I'm talking about lines, long lines of gun shops waiting hours. It might not be nothing in there for them to purchase. I've been looking at reports. You have people who's waiting in line for an hour to get in the gun shop and don't have enough money to buy a firearm. Because all the budget EDCs and stuff that a lot of people we talked about, it's gone. Good luck online ordering your stuff. The wait time could be, who knows, weeks and weeks. You might be surprised every now and then. You probably get a little bit quicker. But you have to prepare yourself, people. You have to prepare yourself. When it comes to background checks, each month up 40, 80%, month after month after month. And, when it comes to the people who work at gun shops and stuff, I want to give a shout out to them. I'm talking about because a lot of the gun shops I go to, a lot of gun shop people, they got a lot of patience. They're on phones with trying to do background checks for hours and hours and hours all day long. They're there when the store is closed, still trying to sort out people paperwork and stuff and continue on to the next day. Everything has been hit. When it comes to people need what they need, prices out the door. There's no budget in place, no plan in place. That's why we say that you need to prepare. That's why you need to prepare. Because, when you have prices that has gone through the roof, that have jumped, guns that was priced reasonably now has jumped up 50, 40, 30%. Up to what are you going to do? You have to pay that price. You have to pay for it. So, it's going to be a long time, people, before we see some calmness and stuff. And who knows what's coming next? Who knows what's going to cause this third wave? I had many people leave comments and everything that, they're getting prepared. They're starting to do some stuff. Some people said they was already prepared and will continue to keep preparing themselves, focus on other areas and stuff that they haven't focused on. Whether they have the firearms and stuff now, whether they have the ammunition, they're focused on other things such as food and water, some type of preparation, some type of, if I have to, leave my home, where I can go next. I'm talking about, looking at different routes. It's a lot of things that you have to look at when you're in tough times, people. You got curfews and stuff going on. This the kind of stuff that, in the 2A community that we look at, when you have things that has been disrupted. The way you travel, the way you places that you go, a lot of things been disrupted. Things get out of hand fast because people is pretty much, they're stressed out. There's a lot of confrontations and stuff going on in different places. So, these are some of the things that is going on that, we have to look at and stuff like that. But, continue to look for the deals. It's going to be tough, people. It's like a needle in a haystack now. I've been looking at a lot of things. It's a needle in a haystack. You have to do a whole lot of work now to find some great prices. And if you can't, you have to pay up. You have to spend more money to get the things that you need. That's just the fact of the matter. So, right now, I hope everybody's staying safe. Prepare yourself, defend yourself, people. Don't be a victim out here. Don't be a victim. Arm yourself, people. Arm yourself. And also protect your family, your neighbors, your communities and stuff. You have to do all these things. So there's a lot of things that we have to look at. But like I said before, I hope this is something a lot of people learn from what's going on now. And when things do settle down, I hope you continue to prepare. Arm yourselves, stockpile your ammunition, gather the firearms and stuff that you cannot get now. Gather your magazines and stuff up. That's very important. It's a lot of things that you have to do. So just want to talk about that a little bit. This is D Channel Guns. I'll catch you on the next one. This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.